clicking on the video. Remember, if you like the video, to like it, share, subscribe, and I'll keep making more videos. Now, if you click this link, it's because you're like me and you've been waiting for these CNC ported heads to come out for trick flow for small block Mopar. These things first appeared at SEMA like 2017. Took trick flow another year to get them to market. And since they've been on the market, I was looking for a video showing the intake ports, the chambers, the exhaust ports, talking about the springs. I couldn't really find a great video online going really through these heads and letting you look inside them. So after I got a pair, I decided to make a video, and I'll go through as much stuff on these heads as I can with you. I'll show you the ports, show you chambers, valve sizing, talk to you about the springs, because they do come in 4 variations based on what kind of camshaft you have. Since these came out, these are the best direct bolt-on heads for small block Mopar. The Edelbrocks were the go-to for a long time, but these things just outflow them like crazy. We'll go through all flow numbers and everything, and we'll start by showing you the outside of the head, what it's going to look like on your engine, because there's some really nice stuff on here. They do some really nice engraving both on the front and the side, so let's get into it. Okay, this is the back side of the passenger or front side of driver side of the head. See that really nice trick flow engraving? When it's on the engine, it'll be squared up like that. It's really nice, clean. You could polish that up real easy. Coming to the back side, here's the exhaust ports. They're not quite the same kind of a shape as a standard head or an Edelbrock head, but it's no problem. The gasket just comes around like this, and then the header will pinch it closed so you get a good seal. The flow on the exhaust is absolutely phenomenal. Here's some more of that engraving. Now, that shows CNC porting. It shows 190 intake volume. So you race guys don't care too much about that, but you street guys and you car show guys, you'll want people to see that, and that's going to stand out on your motor for sure. So front of passenger or back of driver. Come around the front. Here's all those intake ports. I'll put a light on those in a second here and let you guys really look at them. Here's those chambers. Absolutely gorgeous. And that's a 60cc chamber. So that's tighter than an Edelbrock head and definitely tighter than stock. So that's gonna bump your compression up, which is nice, give you a little more horsepower. Okay, let's take a look inside those ports. So this is obviously the intake ports here. Very nice CNC. That's a big 202 valve in there. Same size as the Edelbrock head, but like I was talking about earlier, the flow is really what matters on these things. There we go. It's hard to get this thing to focus in there. But you can see inside there, it's just absolutely immaculate. That CNC is just so nice. And that is a 190 port volume. So it's more volume, more air, more flow. Okay, these are the exhaust ports. Look at how clean inside there that is. Focus up a little bit here. There you go. Absolutely gorgeous. Here are those flow numbers from Trick Flow. If you compare these numbers with a stock head or an Edelbrock head, you'll see that these Trick Flows absolutely run away from them. 293 at 600. I believe an Edelbrock head at 600 is like 245. I've even talked to a guy that's had these Trick Flow heads on his flow bench, and he said he had them flowing over 300 at 600 lift, which is absolutely excellent. 600 lift is quite a bit for a street car. That's more race car territory. But, you know, if you're flowing close to 300, that's 600 horsepower potential. And here are those spring ratings. Now, they kind of come in 3 different spring sizes. The first size there, the 1460, that's for you hydraulic flat tappet guys. The next one, the 1550, that's for you hydraulic roller guys. And in that option, you can actually get a titanium retainer as well, which is nice. And then option 3 is the 1560 for solid roller guys. Only option there is titanium, but that's what you want anyway. If you're gonna run a solid roller, you want that RPM. Those are 1560s. So like I said, these are the best direct bolt-on heads for small block Mopar. There's lots of other options though, more of a race head. Indy makes a bunch, Edelbrock Victor heads are excellent, but all those heads require an offset rocker assembly, so that's something extra you gotta buy. Plus a lot of those Indy heads will run a different intake as well, or exhaust patterns. So you could buy those heads and you'll have to get a rocker assembly, different intake maybe a different header, and then you're totally doing a top end. But these are the best direct bolt-ons. Something else really nice about these heads is if you have a Magnum engine, you can actually run these heads. You will have to buy the Harlan Sharp rocker assembly to change the oiling from pushrod oiling to the shaft style oiling like an LA head, but you can bolt these on and then run any LA intake on your Magnum engine. So remember, if you like the video, click like, share, subscribe. Thanks for checking it out.